Let's see. I can keep talking then. I can stare back at it. Politely excuse yourself and leave. Lie and end the conversation. Um, I think normally I would politely excuse myself and leave, but I want to see what happens if you stare back at him. Mm. 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 Uh, you shouldn't stare at me like that, especially when it's with a stranger you don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet. Oh, I guess you're right. You can call me redacted. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me. Can you say that one more time? Redacted? Wow. Sorry for you. What? It was like he said something, but his voice was delayed. Was that even his voice? Was he speaking English? It almost felt like something that came out of a dream. How did you do that? Do what? Anyways, you could just call me Ren if you'd like. Is it alright if I call you Looney? Although, Angel does suit you just as well, in my personal opinion at least. Seriously, what the hell just happened? Was I just imagining things? Was he really flirting with me right now? Are you okay? Yeah, I think. But how did you know my name? I don't remember telling you. Silly, it's on your name tag. As if to prove a point, Ren reaches out to gently flick the name tag that I somehow forgot that I had put on this morning. Yeah, that tracks. Oh. Looney is a cute name, though. Thanks. I picked it myself. And it's really, really, really fun to say, especially over and over again. Right. Anyways, did I not hear that? Oh, no, okay. Well, I guess if we're roleplaying, I really do not have great hearing, so yeah, we'll just keep going with that narrative. Say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me find this book. Seriously, what was up with this guy? One minute he's shy and the next he's bold. It was almost like he was putting up several fronts to see which one I responded to better. Actually, I'll be busy this afternoon. I need to buy a new lock for my apartment. A new lock? That doesn't sound good. Can I ask why? I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell him. I mean, what was he gonna do? Personally show up at my doorstep and test the new lock himself? uh, he might. Apparently someone broke into my apartment last night and I didn't notice. I don't think they stole anything, but still, it's creepy. I figured it's better to be safe than sorry, you know? Yeah, but it sounds like instead of a lock, you just need to jump the scumbag when they least expect it and beat them up to teach them a lesson. Are you really one to talk, Ren? Right, really? Hmm. Hmm. Are you? Anyway, stay up all night if you have to. Really get the edge on them. I couldn't help but let out a genuine chuckle at his suggestion. If I had to choose, then this would have to be the side of him that I preferred. He seemed at ease, and his words weren't as forced or awkward. Yeah? And who's going to be the one to beat that guy up at 3 a.m.? Because last I checked, I'm not really the type to go around throwing punches at people I don't know. And definitely not before the sun is up and shining. Mm, yeah, well, that depends. Honestly, I'm more of a night person anyway. Oh, hello there. Great eyebrows. Should I just call you eyebrows? I could do it for you, but I mean, we don't even know each other that well, and that's fine. I could tell you all about myself on the walk there. I'm sure you could. Eyebrows or brows is what most people use. Oh, okay. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. My whole life story and everything. Where I was born, the school I went to, how many cute librarians I've met, which happens to be one so far. Before I could even comment on his sudden confidence, Ren seems to pick up on my discomfort at his choice of words, if it even was discomfort that I was feeling, and hastily backtracks. Hey, or not. I was just messing around. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. There was again that subtle shift in his personality. But now that he mentioned it, would it really hurt to invite him to my place for the night? Am I really considering? Am I really considering this? He definitely looked like he could handle himself in a fight, his contrasting outfit aside. So maybe it wasn't so bad of an idea. No. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm not gonna condone that. Sorry, I just don't know you well enough for that. No, I totally get it. I don't know why I suggested that in the first place. Great, now it's back to being awkward again. Well, anyways. Where is he? Looney? Oh, there you are. Someone at the front desk is looking for you and... Oh, sorry, are you busy right now? I can... Impeccable timing as always, Elanor. No, it's fine. I think everything is already handled here, right? I give the two of them a soft smile before making my way towards the reception desk, but as I pass by Elanor, I gently clasp a hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look of my own. If you need more help, I'm sure Elanor here can assist you. She loves helping others, right? I can imagine I'm saying this through gritted teeth. And as I turn to leave, I barely miss the way Ren's eyes zone in on my hand resting on Eleanor's shoulder. Hours seem to pass by in a blur, and soon enough I find myself resting up in the employees' lounge. My mind drifts back to the guy from earlier, and I couldn't help but wonder what happened to him afterwards. Did he run out the book I offered? What about my recommended novel of the week? Ren surely was strange, to say the least, but I had to admit that he did seem kind of cute with his oversized cardigan and timid demeanor. Okay, yeah, he was cute, but let's not be hasty. He still gave me off-putting, exactly, off-putting vibes though, especially with his ever-changing personality. And if I had to be completely honest, that shy and timid persona that he displayed felt rather forced to me. It was almost as if he saw it on TV or something and wanted to try it out himself. And I just happened to be one of his first victims. But who was I to call him out for it? That was his business if he wanted to act all shy and demure. Bernie, everything all right? It's not often I find you in here at this time. Conan, my boss, startles me as he suddenly appears in the entranceway. Everyone saw him as some kind of blessing to this institution, because the moment he showed up, all forms of trouble seemed to disappear overnight. Those low-life teens started causing chaos elsewhere, and the rumored gangs became few and far between. My headcanon is that he's a gang leader or something. At first, I thought that he might have been linked with these criminals because of his intimidating gaze and facial scars, but then I got to know him better and found out that he had a massive soft spot for those dear to him. That doesn't exactly rule him out, but... Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care if he's, you know, Though, much like Elanor, Conan felt more like a father figure with how much he fretted over his staff and their well-being. I mean, he literally installed a new air conditioner and water dispenser last week because one of his employees fainted due to heat stroke. Aww. It wasn't anything too major, but it was nice to know that our boss was considerate enough about the people he hired. I doubt I could say the same about my old job in the city. Yeah, I know how that can be. Conan was also nice to chat to whenever I went on my breaks and would always encourage me to take as much time as I needed before I returned to my desk. But after realizing that I had once again been spacing out, I blew myself away from my thoughts and turned to offer my boss an acknowledging smile. Yeah, I'm fine, just taking a short break. I'll be out there soon. Take as long as you need. Don't overwork yourself. He seems hesitant to leave. If the way he was shifting from one foot to the other was any indication, he shoots me a concerned look before opening his mouth only to close it once more in contemplation. Have you seen Elanor? I asked her to come see me regarding the unsorted novels in the storeroom, but she's yet to show up. Elanor? Last I saw her, she was talking to one of our patrons at mile 8. Uh-oh. Maybe she's still there. I'll have to check again. Thank you. And with that, he disappeared just as quietly as he came. But that was odd. It wasn't like Elanor to suddenly go missing. Was she still occupied with Ren? It'd been a while, so I figured she would have finished helping him and left by now. Oh well, I'm sure she'll turn up sooner or later. Ren didn't seem much like a talkative person anyway. Geez, why do my thoughts keep returning to that eccentric man? Deciding that I wasn't going to waste my time thinking about any more pink-haired guys, my beloved Haruko aside, I got up from the lounge and meandered my way back towards the front desk again. But once I arrived, I immediately noticed that my chatty coworker was still nowhere to be found. It was just like my boss said. Had said Elanor wasn't anywhere to be seen, and it wasn't like her to leave the reception desk unattended for so long. Maybe she managed to knock over a pile of books again and was busy cleaning it up. It certainly wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for her. Well, whatever, I'm sure she'll turn up again soon. I like how we're just like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. The impact from me plopping down into my office chair causes some of the papers around me to rustle, and a bright pink sticky note fluttering around captures my attention. Assuming it was left here by Elanor, I peel the folded note off my computer screen and read it. You can throw this away if you want. Unfolding it, we read the following. XXXX. That stuttering guy from aisle 8. Heart. Okay. Did Ren leave this note? And was that his number? I had to admit, he really was a persistent fellow. And before I could allow Elanor the chance to manifest behind me and tease me to kingdom come, I pocket the note and go back to sorting through the stack of returned books left on the desk. While walking back home from work, I couldn't shake off the feeling of someone watching me from behind. Yet every time I turned around, no one was there, of course. It felt like a pair of eyes were on me and watching my every move, which was strange, considering how I'd never noticed this when I first started walking to and from my workplace. Maybe I was just imagining things, or maybe I was just too tired. Rolling my eyes at my own paranoia, I continue on my walk, but I didn't make it that far before. Luney! Ayo! I could recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. The first one belonged to Jae Hyun, a guy I met during my early days at university. He sat next to me during the first few days of orientation and even offered to lend me his phone charger when my battery started to run out. He's a fun guy to be around, though his extroverted and energetic personality was often hard to keep up with. But Leon, The other guy awkwardly hanging off of Jay's arm was a different story. We'd practically known each other since we were babies, but he moved away from Cortland Bay when we were still in elementary school. I wasn't sure when he moved back to the Bay, but it was great knowing I'd be able to see him again. I just wish I could find the time to hang out with him, just like we used to. But I was always busy with work, and he was always busy playing volleyball and taking care of his sick mother in the hospital. Before I knew it, I was being pulled out of my thoughts by Jay's bubbly laughter. Oh, hey, still with us? Hey, Looney, finally finished with work? We were just about to head over to Club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure Leon wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oi, I don't mind paying for him, but who said anything about paying for you? I did, just now. Thanks, Leon. You're the best. I don't miss the way Leon rolls his eyes at Jay's antics before settling his gaze on me once more. Do you want to tag along? I really don't mind paying if you do. Sorry, guys, as much as I'd love to, I'm kind of drained from work. Maybe another time, though. Hey, no worries, doll. Just make sure you take it easy when you get back home, yeah? He shoots me a considerate smile before throwing an arm over Jay's shoulder. Well then, if you'll excuse us, I gotta find a way to get this knucklehead to cover his own entry fees. We can all catch up another time, okay? I watch as they both throw a carefree wave over their shoulders as they both head off in the direction of the nightclub a few blocks down the street. It was nice to see them again, especially since I had been so occupied with moving back home and settling in. It didn't feel like that long, but 2 months was a long time, and I somehow couldn't find a single chance to hang out with either of them yet. Oh well, there's always next time. Putting those thoughts to rest, I start making my way back home once more. Back at home, the sounds of my microwave meal and the television filled the silence as I told them off about my day. Like always, their webcam is pointed towards the ceiling with only half of their face in the frame, but I knew it was probably because they hadn't cleaned their room in a while. At that thought, I glanced towards the rotten pile of laundry in my basket and made a mental note to take care of it on my next day off. But now that I was looking at it, when did I leave it looking so messy? And since when did I put my underwear on top? Hello, Earth to Looney, you good? Sorry, what were you talking about? I was asking you about that dude from earlier. Like, I seriously can't believe he gave you his number. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah, no shit. My guy literally couldn't even stutter out a complete sentence, yet he was able to shoot his shot like that. Damn, maybe, well, maybe his, maybe his dick really is big. I don't know if I can say that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh my god, Moth. What? I'm just saying, but you'll let me know, right? I'm hanging up on you. Okay, I'm just kidding, but for real though, did you text him back yet? No. I thought you were supposed to make them wait a day or something. I don't want to see me. You're too eager. Oh, jeez. So you're saying you're eager? Attention, everyone. He's eager as hell. And for a guy who doesn't even know how to grow a backbone. Oh my god, I'm not saying anything, but your neighbors will if you keep shouting like that. Yeah. Okay, look, if it were me, I'd text him back as soon as possible, maybe even give him a call instead if his voice was as submissive and breathable as you said it was. Yeah, this definitely sounds like my kind of friend. I literally never said that. If that's what you want to believe. Damn it, their laughter was contagious. Why are you still talking to me anyway? Go call up your precious little Haruko 2.0. I got some webtoons I need to catch up on anyway. Oh, speaking of webtoons, did you read the latest chapter for Always Whip? Alright, I'm hanging up now. See you, Looney. With a sigh, I watched the green call button turn red. Moth had always been terrible towards my impulse control, but I adored them either way. Spinning around in my chair, I glanced over at my phone charging on the nightstand and decided to listen to Moth's words after all. Flopping onto my bed, I scoop my phone up and unlock it. I navigate the messages app easily and open up a new contact to enter Ren's details. Moments seemed to pass as I blankly stare at his number on the screen, and before I could let myself stall any longer, I finally decide on what I should do. So I can send him a text, I can call him instead, wait until tomorrow, or block his number. Just block his number. Straight up block it. Nope, not dealing with this. Oh yeah, I guess I could. He can. Oh dear. Warning, no entry to the hazardous thing failure to head warnings will. That's not concerning. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to call him, because that seems like that could lead to shenanigans. But blocking his number sounds like a quick way to get to like a bad end or something. And I don't know if I want to do that first or yeah, sure, why not? Let's go down a bad end. Still sitting in the contacts app, my finger hovers over the block button before I finally decide to press it. While Ren ultimately seemed harmless, his odd and timid behavior rubbed me off the wrong way. Plus, I wasn't entirely convinced that he wasn't the same person Violet saw last night. Sure, their appearances didn't match up at all, but it never hurt to be a little cautious. I climbed into bed with the thought of the supposed intruder still heavy on my mind, but I eventually put it to rest by remembering the heavy-duty lock I bought and installed earlier. There's no way anyone could break in now, and even if they did, I could rely on my neighbor to hear. Often, I'd hear Violet gaming away on her computer until the early hours of the morning, so I felt safe knowing that she'd be around if something went wrong. Even if I couldn't hear her right now. Oh well, I'm sure everyone takes gaming breaks every so often. It's important to take breaks, guys. Snuggling deeper into the warmth of my blankets, my eyes began to feel heavy as I slowly willed myself into dreamland. Because of this, I failed to notice the sounds of soft footsteps creeping down the hallway. Hi. Again? Oh, I did this already. No. Looney, why are you doing this? You're not going to find anything here. It's just me. Nothing else exists here. Why don't you just play the game normally? That way neither of us will have to be stuck in this dark void. I love being with you, watching you interact with everything. Everything is so bright and colorful when you're around. Will you let me out? Please, let me out. It's no fun here. I want to be with you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ah! Run, run, honey, darling. Darling, honey, run. Please. You must control yourself. I don't know why that always gets me. Anyway, let's call him instead. Let's not have him sneak up into our room and throw us into a dark void or some shit. Deciding to give Ren a call instead, I tap on his contact info and press the green button without a second thought. Silently hoping that he'd still be awake at this time, I bring my phone closer to my ear and listen to the dial tone. Rats. There are rats in the hallway. Really big ones. It barely rings 3 times before he picks up and he seems almost flustered and out of breath. Hello? This is Luney, right? I could just be like, nope, not saying anything. Sorry, I know it's late, is it? But how did you know? It is, thanks so much. Sorry, I know it's late. Yeah. I'm the type of person who would feel bad for calling even remotely too late. No, it's fine. I'm normally still awake at this time anyway. I usually like to watch some things before I fall asleep. Sometimes it keeps me up until the morning, but I don't really mind. I feel at ease when I get to look at your stuff. Really? Like movies or something? What do you normally like to watch? Maybe I've seen it. Movies? Why would I? Oh, yeah, it's some niche film you might not have heard about. Maybe we could watch it together sometime. Sorry, I made it awkward again, didn't I? It's okay, don't worry about it. He's really been apologizing a lot today. I almost feel bad for him. Actually, I'm surprised you called. I honestly expected you to throw away my note, to be honest. I hope you didn't find it creepy or anything. Your workmate seemed like the type to tease you if I handed it to her instead, so I figured that leaving it on your desktop would have been the wiser choice. But then I was worried she might come back and find it before you did, so I considered putting it in your bag instead, but then I thought, I guess I'm rambling now, aren't I? Sorry. Anyway, I also wanted to know if you were free tomorrow. I still wanted to wanted to thank you for helping me find that book. Oh, is he asking me out on a date? Or was I reading too deep into his words? He must have taken my silence as confusion, however, as he immediately begins to backtrack on his words. I guess I'm asking you on a date. you could go visit the pier or the beach or this cafe I know. Honestly, we could do whatever you'd like. I don't mind at all. Well, so you wanted to go on a date. Well, it wasn't like I had anything planned for tomorrow. It was my day off, after all. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Besides, I can't even remember the last time I went out with someone, let alone a date. Yeah, maybe going on a date with him wouldn't be such a bad idea. Besides, Ren didn't seem that bad of a guy. I could even use this as an opportunity to get to know him better. He certainly seemed interesting. Sure, why not? Sounds like it'd be fun, and I haven't visited the pier in a while. You really want to go on a date? I mean, yeah, cool. Would it be all right if I pick you up around 11 then? Yeah, sure. Wow, he really seemed eager. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice by agreeing to this. Funny that you should mention that. All right then. Yeah, great. He's perhaps a bit too eager. Oh, too late now. Well, anyways, it's getting late now, isn't it? I'm sure I've already taken up too much of your time. I'll let you go to sleep then. Just give him the solemn treatment. Mm. Okay, then good night. Can we talk again tomorrow? But I wanted to talk with you more. Mm. Okay, good night. Good night. He sounds almost chipper at the sound of my voice, but I decide against questioning it. He really was a rather eccentric person. Can I, can I still call you tomorrow, Looney, or... No, never mind. Good night. He hangs up before I can even respond. Placing my phone on the nightstand, I begin to slip into my bed and pull the covers over my body. A beat passes before Ren's soft, breathy voice enters my mind, and I slowly find myself getting lulled to sleep with it. So, Ren, huh? I wonder what you have planned for us tomorrow. End of day one. The next day will soon begin, so make sure to save now if you need to. Oh, okay. Let's do that, I guess.